Hello, my name is Fiona Stanton from Feast Papercraft. Today I'm going to show you how to make this box card. So it's a card with a little box frame, I guess is what you're saying. It stands up and you've got a little framed centre piece. I originally saw this through Amanda Fowler on a video that she's done, and I'll post a link to all the details there. She did a box frame like this using a different stamp set and style. So what we're going to do first of all, I've got a piece of cardstock here. I'm using the extra thick Whisper White cardstock because I wanted a bit more strength. This one isn't the ordinary very vanilla, and I just felt it just needed a bit more strength to it because that was weighing it down, that centre bit was weighing it, so it wasn't standing up as I wanted it to. So this cardstock is 5.5 inches wide and 11.5 inches long. So what we're going to do first of all, just make sure I have got that, excuse me, is score at 5.5 inches, and then I'm going to turn it around and score again at 5.5 inches. And that will give us a 1/2 inch spine, so it's got room for the box. So it'll stand up and it's got room for the box. Just let me score, fold and burnish those lines. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so that will stand like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to use the hardwood stamp. And I'm just going to place that on top like that. And I'm going to use Smoky Slate ink. Just ink that up like that. Actually, I don't know if this will be a good surface to put on. Let me put it on my paper. Make sure that's inky. And I'm going to place this on. Now, it's not going to cover all of it. I'll need to do some more inking. But I'm not too worried that I'm going to be double inking, if you like, or there's going to be a blurred bit. With my original one, I kept dropping the stamp, and you can't really tell that that's what has happened. I don't really want to get any, oh, that was silly, wasn't it? There we go. There we go. So it's a bit funny down there. Let's see, have we got some ink? But that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy with that. There's a little bit there. There you go. So it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. That's fine. I'm not too worried. Let's get rid of that stamp. Right. So what we are going to do, we are going to create some score lines. I'll put all the measurements and everything else. It'll go onto my blog tomorrow, and you'll have all the measurements and the score lines there. So I'm going to use a mixture of inches and centimetres. So although I said this is 5.5 by 11.5 cardstock, I'm now going to use centimetres. So I'm going to push that up, which is 1 inch. I'm going to do 2.5. So 2.5 centimetres from the edge. Okay, so I'm 2.5 centimetres from the edge, and I'm going to start 2.5 centimetres down, and I'm going to score down until 11.5. Okay, so I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do the same thing. It's 2.5 centimetres in. I'm going to start at 2.5, and I'm going to score it until 11.5. Turn it around. That's it. There's some little score lines up there, actually. I hadn't noticed this before. To 11.5. And then the last one will go down here, and again you've got the actually no, I'm going to have to go inside, aren't I? So 2.5 till 11.5. So that's one set, and then we're going to do it again. And we're going to do, I'm going to turn it around this way. So we're going to go and do 4 centimetres. I'm going to score 4 centimetres to 10 centimetres and turn it around up to 4 centimetres. Start at 4, go to 10. Obviously make sure your thing's straight first of all. Okay. Back on. 4 centimetres down to 10. And this one 4 centimetres. So I'll show you on this side. You can see now that we've got 2 frames, okay? And what we're going to do, we are going to cut from one corner to the other diagonally, from the outside to the inside. So we line it up under the track lines. You don't really want to go over, so just inch it until you, a little bit at a time. There we go. And the other one. There we go. So now we've done that, we've done our scoring, we've done our cuttings, we've got the mechanics for our box card. So then I'm just going to fold these bits. Turn that over, it's all a bit gluey. Okay, so now if you can see from the front, there we go. So what I've got 2 bits of card here. I'm just going to ink up, I think I will give this one the same background, so I'll just ink up my stamp again. There we go. And that colour. So that was with Smoky Slate. And then this, obviously make sure your wood grain is going the right way. It's a bit of a tight fit. We're going to put some glue on the corners. So just this triangle here after the second fold. You don't want any glue on the upper, on the side bits. Okay, and you can just, there we go. And that, oop, try not to move it too much. Press down. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to put a piece of card on the back, and that just hides all your workings, really, just to make it look a bit neat. So that'll go in the back there. So just hold it down. I would use wet glue for this rather than tape, just so you've got that room to manoeuvre it into place, that wiggle room. Just turn that back over and I can press down on that. There we go. And that's the box frame. Okay. Right, to decorate I'm using the Lily Pad Lake set, and I've done a lot of this already. I've done a lot of prepping. Been very good. So what I've done, I've got a square of Soft Sky cardstock, and this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. These squares here that we've attached to the back of the card, these are 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. But again, like I said, I'll give you all the measurements in my blog tomorrow. So we're just going to lay one up there. So this was cut using the Seasons of Colour dies. They've got a nice scalloped die in that one. There we go, that can go there. And get glue everywhere again, aren't I? And then we're going to have one like that, and I'm going to put some foam pads on this one. And I'm going to use, these are the foam strips, so these are slightly longer. I'm just going to put the one should be enough. These are slightly higher, and they just enable you to put a strip down. Oh, I should have moved that down a bit, because you want to cover up the bottom. Yes. There we go. And this will give us some nice depth. And then this one at the bottom will go like that. And obviously it's longer than the actual cardstock, but I'm going to cut it all down, but it's just nice to... That tells me that needs... Yeah. Wait for that to dry, but that needs another foam pad under there. Otherwise it's going to get... It's not going to stay straight. Just needs another extra little bit of support under that bit there. So let's just put that in. That one's falling off, obviously. So let's stick that one back on. Getting glue everywhere. There we go. So we've got some C. So let's just trim these bits off. And we've got our C there. Right. And what we've got here, this is from the Lily Pad Lake set. So you get a stamp set and you get dies with it, and we're going to be featuring this in our August classes. So I'm just going to colour my boats in quickly. I'm going to do them slightly differently than I did the other ones. Give them blue holes. So the stamps and dies, these, so you've got two images there, but the stamps and the dies actually come as one. So it cuts that third little boat out separately. These are the in colour markers that I'm using. To colour all this in. So I've stamped in stays on because that won't move because these are, the markers are water based. If I was using the blends, I would use Memento. So you use stays on for water-based products if you want to colour in water-based products, and Memento if you want to colour in with alcohol-based products. Right, so that's that. So little blob of glue on this one. I'm a terror with glue. It does look a bit like a ferocious sea, but hopefully, where should we stick that one? So only whether I do something clever and try and make it look like it's behind the sea, but I won't do anything clever. I'm not feeling very clever at the moment. That might just need a little, one of these little mini dimensionals just to sit. Actually, we'll need two because the foam pads are twice the thickness of the dimensionals. There we go, that's better. I'll pop it up like that. So that's the little scene that's going in. I should say, in our bathroom, we've got a tiny little picture, probably about the same size as this, and it's got a picture of a yacht in it, just a frame with a yacht. It was my husband's. He brought it with him when we moved in together. It was in his bathroom at his flat. So that's where I got my inspiration for this from. Really, what's from that? There we go. There we go. See? I like that. I like pretty stuff. Right. Fine tip glue pen. And I'll put this mesh down. This mesh is from the Sea of Textures die, which is what we used in our July class. I've used the shimmery white cardstock for this because I like shimmery white cardstock. So just a few blibs and blobs of that. Always put your lid on as soon as possible with a fine tip glue pen, otherwise it will dry up. There we go. And then these little greeneries, I don't know what they are, but again they're from the Lily Pad Lake die set. So we're just going to plop those on. Adhere artistically. Yes, I do like it when stamp sets have these little foliage bits, accents I should say, I suppose. I think it just really adds something to have that little kind of, even if you're not using flowers, just to have that, just something, a little bit of interest in the corner. Right, finally I've die cut, this again is a tag that comes in the Lily Pad Lake die set. It's a very nice tag. You've got a little narrow bit that can go in there. So we're just going to stamp something in there. We'll go for congratulations because that's always useful. And I'm going to stamp it in soft sky. Sorry, pool party. Pool party, what am I talking about? The cardstock is pool party and the ink is pool party. I said soft sky earlier on, haven't I? Soft sky has retired. We now have pool party. Congratulations, Andrew. I shouldn't sing that, but we have to pay. So what we'll do, just to give, so we can see, because obviously if I stuck that on there, you wouldn't see the pool party at all. So we're just going to cut this in half, put a blob of glue on it, and we're just going to give it a little drop shadow effect. And there we go, you see, little drop shadow effect like that. And then this one as well. make sure that's on. And then we can stick that up the top there. There we go. So that was my first one using a cream base, and I've used the smoky slate as the accent there. This is my second one using the thick Whisper white cardstock and Pool Party up there. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any comments below. Bye bye.